everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I'll be showing you guys how I prepare dinner for the family. Today I am making ribs, cornbread with some homemade French fries. Hopefully you guys are ready for it. But before I begin, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get started. Alright guys, I will have the ingredients and the measurement below for you guys, so be sure to check the description box for that. But this is what I'm using. I am using an all-purpose seasoning that I made myself, and of course I will have the ingredients below. Like I said, I am using Dijon mustard, brown sugar, and some Haitian épices, which I do have a recipe for that. I will leave a link below with some chicken broth. I am using one rack of rib for today's recipe. It's a spare rib. I went ahead and cleaned it with some lime, vinegar, and removed the membrane as well so the seasoning can penetrate through the meat. And also I went ahead and cut them into small pieces. That way they can cook faster. And I also will be showing you guys a trick on how to cook ribs faster. Usually ribs for me take about 2 hours to cook, and today I'm running out of time, so I'm showing you guys a trick on how I normally cook my ribs off camera. Basically, this is how I will make it if I was making it the Haitian way. But I am going to be adding my Haitian épices, which is like a green seasoning with garlic, scallion, parsley, and all of that good stuff. And I am also adding the brown sugar in there. It's gonna be nice and smoky and oh, super delicious. Now I'm using my hand to rub the seasoning all over the meat, give it a nice little massage. Now I'm going to be adding a little bit of baking soda to my ribs. I know it's baking soda. It's basically going to use as a tenderizer to tenderize the ribs so they can cook faster. So we're going to add about a 1/4 teaspoon to this ribs. Once I am done, I am going to boil this. Yes, you heard me. We're basically giving this a head start. Like I said, we're going to add 1 cup of chicken broth in there, or beef broth if you have beef broth. We're going to let it simmer on medium low heat for about 30 minutes. Now, once my 30 minutes is over, oh my God, it's looking gorgeous already. And no, it's not done yet. Now we're going to pop this in the oven. Let me tell you, the aroma, the flavor that's on these ribs. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. It's looking gorgeous and I am here for it. Now we're going to place them into a baking dish, and you are going to bake this for another 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Make sure they, of course, cook through. By the way, guys, I baked this on 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I am going to be adding my barbecue sauce to it. Use your favorite barbecue flavor. Just add it all over the ribs. Flip it over, of course, and add it there as well. And then place it back in the oven for another 5 to 10 minutes just to caramelize the barbecue sauce. Now, while this is going in the oven, I am going to be showing you guys how I make my cornbread. Yes, I'm using cornbread mix. However, I do have a recipe on how to make it from scratch. I will link it below for you guys. In a large bowl, I am going to be adding the cornbread mix in, as well as the milk, and of course I'm adding some butter. I usually use more butter than the required amount. And also I'm adding in some honey. Okay, we're going to add that in, and I am also going to be adding 2 eggs in there as well. Once I'm done, I am going to give that a nice mix, just like so. And boom, 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 we are ready to bake this. It's that easy. Now I'm using a baking dish, and I am also going to grease that baking dish. That way my cornbread doesn't stick, and we're going to pour that in. Now I'm going to bake this on 350 for about 20 to 24 minutes. Once it is done, it should come out super fluffy and melt in your mouth and very buttery. Now it's time for me to make my seasoned French fries. These are going to be air fried, so it's even better. We're going to peel about 4 russet potatoes, and then I'll show you guys what to do with them next. Once I was done cutting all of my potatoes, I went ahead and washed them, give them a nice wash because you want to remove the starch so these French fries can come out nice and crispy. So we're going to remove the starch. Then we're going to be using a napkin to remove the moisture from the French fries, and then we're going to bake this. Okay, now to bake it, you can bake it with the seasoning, or you can wait after and add the seasoning, which is what I am about to do. So first thing first, we're going to drizzle about, I'll say, 1 tablespoon of olive oil on there on the fries. Once you are done, you're going to be adding a little bit of paprika for color, of course, and you can add some smoked paprika if you want this to be smoky. And then you can add your seasoning as well. So I didn't. I want to add the seasoning after, so it doesn't really matter, honestly. Now to make it even more crispy, I am going to be adding a little bit of cornstarch on there. Now the cornstarch will make it super crispy, like I said. Don't overdo it, very lightly. Then we're going to pop it in the air fryer. Now the air fryer that I'm using, it's one of my favorite air fryer to use. It's not sponsored. I do have a link for you guys, however it will be down below. But before I add the French fries in there, I went ahead and spray it with a non-stick spray. Then we're going to add the French fries in there and bake this. It's going to take about 30 to 35 minutes to cook. This air fryer has a preset for French fries, so we should be good. And what I like about this air fryer, there it is, you can see the food while it's cooking, and also there's a light in there as well. Yes. So yeah, I'll leave the link below for you guys if you're interested. Once they're done, be sure to give them a toss here and there in between the cooking time. But once they're done, look, so crispy, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But now, as soon as you take them out of the air fryer, you're going to season them. I'm using seasoned salt, chili powder, and a little bit of cumin. A little bit goes a long way. So yeah, we're going to add some garlic as well, and of course some cayenne pepper to make it super spicy. These french fries remind me of Wingstop french fries, so that's why I like to use the same exact seasoning all the time, every time. Dinner is served. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. This whole meal reminds me of Mission barbecue type of vibe. I hope you guys enjoy it and actually try it out. But don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it, because this recipe definitely deserves a thumbs up. And also subscribe, join the family if you're new here. Comment below if you're going to try this out, and I will see you guys on the next recipe. Bye.